So guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see by today's video, I have bought something off Temu, and I am going to try and transform yet again more bits in my garage on a budget. Now, as you guys seen in the previous years, I've actually gone in and tried to do as much as I can to actually transform what was basically a cow shed at my house into somewhere I can actually do bits to cars, film videos, various things like that. And this is how it looks like today. I've actually already started today's video just over there, but we have the original flooring, which goes quite deep. This is a concrete base that we put down a few years ago, and it was painted in this sort of grey paint, which has not stood the test of time. For one sized car space, basically £1,000 just over, I think it was, with delivery, you're looking at about £1,200 for what I was looking at. Now, that sounds very expensive. It is very expensive for just some garage flooring. It wasn't something that I was willing to go down the route of. I think I needed to find a more budget-friendly way of doing this. So that's why today's video is happening. I've took the plunge and bought pretty much the cheapest grated or waffle flooring you could buy on Temu. And I'm going to have a go at fitting it myself, just like you guys. I'll have a go. I'll always have a go with stuff. I'm a have a go sort of person. So I'm going to find out today whether this stuff is any good. I'm actually going to get one of the current project cars as well and put it on the flooring, because this has like a 10 to 20 ton limit on these grates. So we will see. But firstly, I'll show you what I've bought. So these came in two big boxes. In fact, the second box is over there because I'm using white as a sort of center, I don't know, leading edge. And I've actually already started over here. But this is the stuff I've bought. I will actually link this. This isn't a paid promotion or anything like that, but this is something that I thought I'd have a go with. I actually bought one. It was about £7 delivered to actually get one of them, which is, relatively expensive. I think I will put the exact amount. I will just remind myself. I think about $3.20. I think I paid all in for this size space. So I've got 60 black and 30 white. So that should be okay, because my garage is, well, as you can see, there's loads of little bits in here. So I am going to have to cut a few bits. And we've started going over there. We'll show you that in a minute, because I wanted to sort of get a head start on the video. But this is the stuff. So as you can see, relatively thick, got good grating underneath. So there's a nice space for stuff to run off underneath, the vehicle and underneath the flooring. It's actually quite stiff as well, which is nice. I actually ran over a bit with one of the cars just to make sure I was actually happy. I didn't want to spend 300 quid on something that was going to break in half. And it seemed to actually withstand it quite well. So I think in, more of a flooring situation where they're actually all together, it would be a little bit stronger and a little bit better. But as you can see, this edge has clips there, and then this edge has clips going round, and then this edge. So it should, in theory, I've just had a go again at doing a few bits, it should actually go together pretty well. I'll show you guys how it goes together though, and how easy it is to install, and see how it looks. Hopefully it looks better than this does at the moment. Again, this is cleaned. It was so bad when I actually initially took the other flooring out. It was horrendous. It was really bad. So we'll put this stuff down, see how it goes together. I will say now though, unfortunately, you can see there's one box here, that's of 30. There's a box there of 30. There should be another box. It's been rerouted to Reading. I'm not in Reading, I'm on the Isle of Wight. So first thing I'm going to actually do, show you guys. Again, I'm not showing you how to do this, I'm just sort of having a go myself. As you can see, the leading edge here is all in. I've actually been able to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down here. Where I suppose the taper of my garage goes down, I will probably have to either black this bit, because I'm not going to be able to cut any to actually go in here, but it might come out and then back in, because I know this garage isn't straight whatsoever. So your garage at home might be slightly different, but I've been able to go 7 deep, and I think it was around 16, 17 deep that way. We'll see though, but let's get this one in. So let's have a little go, show you guys how basically easy it is. I'll even do it with one hand, and it literally just pushes together, which is really good. Just putting a bit of weight into it. I'm the sort of person that would be able to break that really, really easy because I'll just force stuff in there. But that's how easy this bit has gone in. Let's put the other bits in and start getting the white out over there. See how it looks. Right, so a few bits are down. I'll just show you how far I've got. Not that far since the last clip, but as you can see, 2 deep I've gone at the end. And as I've just said in the last clip, there is a bit of a gap here. Again, I'm not going to be able to really fill that, so I'm probably going to paint it black just to uniform it. Next up, though, is the white. I was going to go for a different colour, but I thought the white would work. It would show off the centre a little bit more. The big thing about my garage that you guys won't find, if you have a garage that isn't like mine and silly, is that I'm going to have to put the white, centres, I suppose, in and around this bit. So from over here, it will probably look like the white bit isn't actually centered. I will try and center it and see what it looks like, but I might have to change it over just because it might look a little bit silly. The box might be a little bit shorter than what I'm actually after. So we will see, only mainly because of this edge here. A car's never going to go this much further over. So anything I do, either the car will look like it's too far over and these whites will look too far over, or it'll look like there's a huge gap here and the car and the actual white tiles will be in the middle. We'll see though. So, as I need to trip over then, I've got as far as I can with there obviously being missing pieces in this today, unfortunately. So, I'll give you a little tour of what's happened and just explain a few things as well, because what I measured and what I'm doing is slightly different because they are coming up slightly different, I suppose. Again, with the taper of this garage, it's a bit of a nightmare, but I'll show you what I mean. So, as you'll see, we've gone board around here. The centre isn't actually done yet because, of course, I've only got one box, so I'm waiting for 30 more. But I've gone for a ring round like that. I was going to bring this ring in, but as I've started doing it, I thought putting it out a little bit more, one square out is probably the right thing to do. So then there's a leading edge of both, just one tile going round, double there, and then coming down here, we'll have a single. So as you can see, there's more black tiles up there than there is down here. I could move it round where this white line went a bit further up, which I could do very easily. It's really easy to snap on and off this stuff. So I might have a go at that in a minute off camera. But as you can see, it's coming together really well. The main thing I wanted to point out, again, with my garage and the silliness of it, just shut that door, is that here, I'm obviously not going to be able to get a tile in there, so I will cut a tile, and that's why I brought this a bit further down, so I'll still be able to get a couple of black ones at the bottom with the door shut, and then with the door open, it won't look as silly. But yeah, I'm really happy with how this is going. It's super easy product. Again, I've actually spent my own money doing this, so I'm going to be very, apparent and frank with you guys. It's actually really, really easy to use for the money, and it's not as slippery as others, if I'm quite honest. Standing on it now with wet shoes, it's still got a bit of grip. Some of the ones that I've not tested, but I've walked on in the past have been so slippery. This stuff, though, seems to be pretty good. Again, I've paid for this, so I'm going to be as upfront about it as I can. It's really, really good stuff. Again, for the sake of 300 quid for a flooring of this quality, I suppose it is pretty good. I haven't put a car on it yet, though, so we will find out towards the end of the video if the car I've got just falls straight through it. But we'll get back to you guys once the other package actually turns up. So guys, we are back. It is the next day. I'm actually doing a lot of stuff on the Cayenne today, but that's another video. It's coming. The package just turned up though. So we're going to crack on with getting the next 30 of these tiles down and start cutting the bits just for here to get on it. I skipped a little bit ahead because there was so much cutting going on, but I will go through what I've done. I didn't want to put the cutting on camera because people were like, mate, why are you cutting it with like a jigsaw? Anyway, I used a jigsaw to go basically with this line here. I've tried to make it look like you can't see it, but I've actually cut in there and cut all the way along here. As you can see, there's a little bit there, but I thought I'd just, not cut it, just put it into this groove because this wall, again, is not straight. I'm actually going to paint all along here, so you're actually never going to see that until I point it out. I'm going to paint this little corner here where the extension lead is. This leading edge here, though, I've actually set the tiles back and taken 2 from there. Again, you won't be able to notice, but I took 2 from there, spaced this down, and actually used them at the bottom. So all I'm after now is the little ramp bits to put in along here. I don't think it's worth me actually buying, 6 more tiles to actually put along here and cut in half and stuff. So I'm probably going to black this bit of floor and then put the little ramps. You buy little ramps for it. I didn't buy them when I actually bought the rest of the flooring because I didn't know how many I was going to need if I needed to go that much further that way. But they'll be coming in the next couple of days. I'm really happy with how this has come out, actually. Of course, 320 quid this all in, posted to the Isle of Wight, is pretty good value for money when it comes to these sorts of floors. Again, other companies are thousands. So for me, I thought that was a budget friendly way. I know 300 quid for a floor is still crazy. I think that's a lot of money for a floor. But the real test is, does it withstand a vehicle on it? Because I haven't actually put anything but myself on this floor. So let's get the mighty Cayenne that we're building on the channel in, because that's, they're 2-ton. Let's see if that one goes in, because I've actually moved everything to this side. So I'm going to try and get the front of the car right in, get out. And hopefully nothing breaks. That'd be nice. Right, I've popped you up there. I've got my microphone on, so I'll talk to you the whole way into this. Hopefully the vehicle actually fits in. That'd be nice. Where's the key for it? It's in it, hopefully. I'm going to tuck the mirrors in, because I think that's the right thing to do. Tuck the mirrors in. Mirrors in. Also, if you haven't heard this thing yet, are you ready? It sounds like a biblical moment, in my opinion. No back box on a Porsche Cayenne V8. Here she comes. Hopefully you guys can hear it. This is probably the biggest thing I'm going to get in here. So, if this fits in here and there's no problems, I'm going to be very happy. I've hit the bin! Yay! It fits! It's in. It sounds biblical, doesn't it? Full video coming up of why it looks and sounds so biblical. That actually fits in there. That's quite good. As I start at the start of the video, I did say it would look weird when a car's in here because it would look off-centre, but of course, because I can't get past this bit here, that's why I designed this. So basically everything sits against this wall. You can still fit a big car in, but I'm well out with that. And nothing's, well, in here any cracking, although the car's quite loud. I'm well happy with that. So for 300 quid, yes, you could buy some of this flooring for your garage. It is actually pretty good stuff. I've cut a few bits as well, and it's pretty easy to cut. Still seems very durable. Obviously, if you guys want like a 6-month or a year update when I'm pulling cars in and out of here, especially big cars, let me know in the comments below. I will again put, this isn't a sponsored ad, but I will put a link to this flooring in the description below. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on the next one.